Hello, grade 5, welcome again. Today I'm going to show you about our plan for week 4, what we're going to cover in English. Well, week 4 we have 3 sessions, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Week 3 we discussed together reading strategies. Today we're going to discuss writing strategies or writing skills. Well, we have structure for writing a paragraph. We would be able to know how to get the topic sentences, how to make topic sentences, how to write them grammatically accurately. The concept should be clear and all of that. How to write the details if you're writing a story, for example. And conclusion, how we can sum up the details that we already determined. Of course, we need to know why do we write? Why do we write? If we will finish the writing skills, you would be able to determine the writing skills. Use effectively the parts of the speech rules. Of course, you're going to use them comprehensively, effectively, and accurately. You could combine the language with their thoughts and their dreams. If you can express your feelings, you're going to be able to express your feelings through a comprehensive paragraph or a piece of paper that you feel satisfied after finishing it. How we could cover all of that? Well, we have 4 days per week. I guess 3 or 4, 3 days. 3 days. Well, the first day is going to be why do we write video? Very important. And we'll start together with what is a paragraph. So this is going to be for day 1. Of course, if we're not going to finish exactly in week 1, we could postpone it for week 5. There is no rush. The most important thing that you could feel satisfied when you write and express your feelings. I'm going to ask you, this is your homework, to write your to-do list. Must do, may do, this as a homework. Like resolutions for 2020, for example. I want you to write your resolutions. I'm going to ask you to watch a specific movie with subtitles. We would agree together on which movie would you like to watch. We will vote over that. And describe it through a basic paragraph. Okay? And describe it through a basic paragraph. We could exactly know how to describe the scenes and details for the second or for the third day for your homework. And number 4, to summarize the movie in a conclusion sentences. And after that, we will end up by having quiz. It's going to be your first project to write your own story. Okay, let's start. Here. First of all, I want you to watch this movie, this video about why do we write. Why do we write, Miss Ola? Why people write? Let's know why. Let's take a look.
We read fiction for many reasons. To be entertained, to find out who done it, to travel to strange new planets, to be scared, to laugh, to cry, to think, to feel, to be so absorbed that for a while we forget where we are. So, how about writing fiction? How do you suck your readers into your stories? With an exciting plot? Maybe. Fascinating characters? Probably. Beautiful language? Perhaps. Billy's legs are noodles. The ends of her hair are poison needles. Her tongue is a bristly sponge, and her eyes are bags of bleach. Did that description almost make you feel as queasy as Billy? We grasp that Billy's legs aren't actually noodles. To Billy, they feel as limp as cooked noodles. It's an implied comparison, a metaphor. So why not simply write it like this? Billy feels nauseated and weak. Chances are, the second description wasn't as vivid to you as the first. The point of fiction is to cast a spell, a momentary illusion that you are living in the world of the story. Fiction engages the senses, helps us create vivid mental simulacra of the experiences the characters are having. Stage and screen engage some of our senses directly. We see and hear the interactions of the characters and the setting. But with prose fiction, all you have is static symbols on a contrasting background. If you describe the story in matter-of-fact, non-tactile language, the spell risks being a weak one. Your reader may not get much beyond interpreting the squiggles. She will understand what Billy feels like, but she won't feel what Billy feels. She'll be reading, not immersed in the world of the story, discovering the truths of Billy's life at the same time that Billy herself does. Fiction plays with our senses: taste, smell, touch, hearing, sight, and the sense of motion. It also plays with our ability to abstract and make complex associations. Look at the following sentence. The world was ghost quiet, except for the crack of sails and the burbling of water against hull. The words quiet, crack, and burbling engage the sense of hearing. Notice that Bacall doesn't use the generic word, sound. Each word he chooses evokes a particular quality of sound. Then, like an artist laying on washes of color to give the sense of texture to a painting, he adds another layer, motion, the crack of sails, and touch, the burbling of water against hull. Finally, he gives us an abstract connection by linking the word quiet with the word ghost. Not quiet as a ghost, which would put a distancing layer of simile between the reader and the experience. Instead, Bacall creates the metaphor ghost quiet for an implied rather than overt comparison. Writers are always told to avoid cliches because there's very little engagement for the reader in an overused image such as red as a rose, but give them love began on a beach. It began that day when Jacob saw Annette in her stewed cherry dress. And their brains engage in the absorbing task of figuring out what a stewed cherry dress is like. Suddenly, they're on a beach about to fall in love. They're experiencing the story at both a visceral and a conceptual level, meeting the writer halfway in the imaginative play of creating a dynamic world of the senses. So when you write, use well-chosen words to engage sound, sight, taste, touch, smell, and movement. Then create unexpected connotations among your story elements and set your readers' brushfire imaginations alight.
Thank you for watching the video. I hope you got a well comprehensive concept regarding to writing. Why do we write? Why do we read? What is the link between reading or writing? What about reading our own story? What about expressing our own feels? To do that, we need to follow some strategies. Let's first see this. This is a pic. I call it the pyramid of writing. The pyramid of writing. Writing expressions or writing in general. What do we need? If we have here this pyramid, we start with the basics, we get higher with another skills and even higher skills till we reach the sophisticated writing expression. So here let's start with the basics. letter sounds, phonics, spelling words study, concepts of print. These are the basics, the main basics. If you want to write, you need to know the words. If you want to use the words, that means we need writing conventions, text structures, and genres. You need vocabulary. And to do both of those, we need to have knowledge building. You have to know something before writing about it. You need to know yourself if you want to write your own story. If you want to write about school, you need to have some basic information about school. If you want to write about animals, you need to have knowledge. You have to have knowledge about animals. After that, if you want to get more sophisticated, you need to be able to express yourself by oral language, writing process, and strategies. So here if you have the basic knowledge, you have to be careful of the things that we need to have knowledge about regarding to vocabulary, writing conventions, text structures and genres, phonemic awareness, and here phonics, letter sounds, spelling word study, concepts of print, till we reach together the sophistication of writing. This is the pyramid. Okay? How we can do that? How we can apply that? I'm going to show you now how we could do it all together. The skills, the strategies. Before we talked about reading strategies, you are supposed now to remind yourself why. You need to remind yourself why. Reading strategies. All of you now, the ones who are watching the movie right now, the video right now, should be able to remind themselves with reading strategies that were already covered. Well, we have some strategies for writing as well. Understanding academic writing, how to write academically. Understanding writing assignments. Exploring, focusing on a topic. Finding research sources. Evaluating research sources. Using sources ethically. Crafting a thesis statement. Organizing your evidence, and drafting and revising. This is what we call academic writing. Of course, we're not going to start right away with the academic writing. You're not asked to be able to write academically, but at least I want you to get a little bit perspective about the academic writing. Now, I'm going to show you again, writing strategies. A writing strategies is a tool that good writers use to make sure the writing is engaging, organized, and reads smoothly. If you want to write something and you want your friend to read it, you must be sure that your piece of paper that you write your story or whatever you want to express should be read smoothly. Okay? Should be organized. The concept should be engaging. So for example, if you started talking about animals, you cannot jump to another concept right away. You need to link your thoughts together, to engage them together, to organize them, to let the reader understand and read smoothly. Small moments writing. Small moments writing is taking a big topic and zooming in on a small part of it. So we have like big topic, we have small topic, and we need to engage them together. Use vivid details, as we saw in the video. The writer used vivid details when he described the girl's legs as noodles. This is a vivid detail. This is a vivid description. You could be able to use vivid details as well. To use vivid details is to use strong descriptions that make your readers feel like they are standing right there in the story. Use sensory images. To use sensory images is to use the 5 senses in your writing in order to create a picture to your reader's mind. So we need to use some sensory images, very important as well. So writing strategy are small moments writing, use vivid details, and use sensory images. Now, how can we do that, Miss Ala? How can we do that? Here I have 12 strategies for you. Number 1, before writing. What should we do before writing? We need to share ideas before writing. Get creative juices flowing. Students orally share ideas before writing with a peer as a whole group, or even record ideas using a technology device. All of you as students could discuss one topic together. You have here, where is our pyramid? Here, our knowledge. We need to discuss it first. We need to discuss our knowledge first. Collaboratively write. And instead of having students start writing on their own first, that's interesting. So we're going to have collaborative project. I want all of you to discuss a topic together. We're going to discuss lots of topics collaboratively, and we're going to share our ideas and concepts to create a collaborative writing table. Very important. Sentence starters. Oftentimes, students will say, I don't know what to write about. And a sentence starter can help guide them with their writing. Writing warm-up. Writing warm-ups are great to help students get their creative juices flowing. They are also helpful to encourage students to write down their thoughts. Pre-writing, before writing. Brainstorming is a powerful tool to help writers flush out all the ideas, and then a focus storm helps them to organize and fine-tune their ideas. Graphic organizers. Breaking writing up into more manageable chunks. Breaking a paragraph into sentences. Great. This is the start. Breaking a paragraph into simple sentences makes the task seem less daunting and more doable. Modeling and guided writing. Before having your students begin a writing assignment, show them models to teach and create or exemplar students. So here we need to make some examples for each other. Mini writing lessons. Writing tools. You have to have a choice. Sense of purpose. If you do not want to write, no one could let you. No one could force you. You need to have the purpose to read and to write. Conference with students, and after that we're going to discuss all of these things through our conferences. Now, let's see how we can write. If we're going to break our paragraph into sentences, let's know how to write a paragraph.
Today we're going to learn about
I'm trying to maximize the screen for you so you'd be able to see it.
Paragraphs. This is part 1. What is a paragraph? You can watch the video and use the worksheet to take notes and practice while you listen. So what is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences about one idea. Let's look at an example. Here's a paragraph. I'll read it. Anna is an excellent student. She is intelligent. She is responsible. Anna always does her homework, and she is never late for class. As a result of her hard work, Anna is one of the best students in school. So remember we said a paragraph is a group of sentences about one idea. So which sentence tells us the one idea that this paragraph is about? Anna is an excellent student. That sentence tells us what the rest of the paragraph is about. So how many sentences are in a paragraph? A paragraph has about 5 sentences. Sometimes you can have fewer, and sometimes you can have more, but usually 5 sentences is a good number of sentences for a paragraph. You can see that our example has exactly 5 sentences. And remember, the first sentence of a paragraph is indented. That means there's a space before the first sentence. Paragraph parts. So how many parts does a paragraph have? A paragraph has 3 parts. The first part is a topic sentence. This tells the main idea, or what the paragraph is about. The topic sentence in our paragraph about Anna is, Anna is an excellent student. That sentence tells us what the rest of the paragraph is about. The next part of a paragraph is the detailed sentences. These explain and support the main idea. Our example about Anna has 3 detailed sentences. They explain and support why Anna is an excellent student. Here are the 3 detailed sentences of our example paragraph. She is intelligent. She is responsible. Anna always does her homework, and she is never late for class. Do you see how these 3 detailed sentences explain the topic sentence? Because they tell us why Anna is an excellent student. The last part of a paragraph is the conclusion sentence. This sentence reminds us of the main idea. The conclusion sentence in our example paragraph about Anna is, as a result of her hard work, Anna is one of the best students in school. This sentence reminds us of the topic sentence that Anna is an excellent student. The meanings of these 2 sentences are similar, but we need to use different words in the conclusion sentence than we use in the topic sentence. Do you see how they're similar? The topic sentence, Anna is an excellent student, and the conclusion sentence that reminds us of the topic, as a result of her hard work, Anna is one of the best students in school. Our paragraph practice for today is complete. I hope this video helped you
Thank you for watching the movie. Thank you enjoyed the video, and that's it for today. What is the paragraph? Here we finished the structure of the paragraph. We finished that. We took a look about the topic sentences, about the details, and about the conclusion. Okay? Your homework is to write your to-do list. This is your homework. Write your to-do list. What to-do list? Well, to-do list means the thing that you must do or the thing that you may do. I want you to get on Word and write here to do list, and then you would write I must organize blah 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 blah. This is a sentence, for example. Number 2, I have to Number 3, I probably Number 4, my mom and myself should, my family etc. Okay, this is your homework to make your first to-do list. Please write accurately, try to do your best. Okay, thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Bye bye.